Hey, good morning, Duncan. Sorry, I mean good morning, Internet. Bit of a special for you today. So to celebrate Wayne, my best mate's birthday, we booked a day's trail riding in the lovely, beautiful Shropshire countryside with Bob Dixon of Adventure Ride. I'll put all of the details in a link. I'll share all that information. Bob is an absolute top bloke, really, really nice guy, and so knowledgeable. He knows all of the green lanes, he knows all of these trails that are byways that are accessible by vehicle. And you know what, he spent so much time researching it. He was telling us that him and his wife walked all of the trails to start with, when he'd found them on the maps. He said you can't find them on the... He said you'll find a lot of stuff on the internet, but the real... I can't remember what he referred to them now, so I do apologise, but some of these trails, he said you'll only find them on the Ordnance Survey maps, and actually by walking them. And they have, and he's got this great big map in his workshop, where you sort of have a bit of a brief before you go out, showing all of these different routes all over. So unlike some countries, for example where Duncan lives in LA, and he says he can ride for maybe 40 minutes to get out of the town, the city, and then be off-road all day, and fantastic. We don't have that luxury over here, of course, so the trails are split up by green lanes, so there's quite a bit of on-road and there's a lot of off-road, but it was so enjoyable. It's really, really good. We went down through Offers Dyke and all the way across the border into Wales. We had a bit of lunch in Knighton, and then came back on the same sort of trails. It really was a great day out. The bikes were gas 280 Pamperas, and again, I've never ridden one of those before. It sounds a very small bike, and I tell you what, they were as light as a feather. It was light as a push bike almost. I fell off twice, and I haven't really got a lot of experience. Well, I haven't really got any experience doing trail riding properly, and the ruts caught me out. First one, quite a heavy one it was really, and it was quite early on in the day, going up a trail. It'd obviously been used in the past by tractors and what have you, so it got the two ruts either sides for the wheels and the sort of humpy grassy bit in the middle, and I was in the rut, which started off really shallow but started to get deep quite quickly. So I was coming out of that, and I'd got my front wheel on the bit in the middle, the grassy bit in the middle, back wheel stuck in the rut. I'm trying to get out, the bike's fighting me, and then the bike had obviously just had enough and spat me off, and I high-sided out of the rut really. That hurt a bit, but it was all good fun. No broken bones, nothing like that. Second off was we're travelling through a lovely open field on a track. We had the best weather. It was roasting hot, probably too hot really, and all of a sudden it transitioned from this bright open space into the woods, and it went uphill really steeply. Lots of slate, and I'd got my sun visor down in my helmet, and my eyes just couldn't adjust quick enough. I still got the sun visor down, and although I wasn't going very fast, I was instantly faced with this uphill, and I couldn't see where I was going properly. I'm slowing right down, but the bike's going up, and again I just fell off. It's just lack of experience really, but that was quite slow, and that one didn't really hurt at all. Wayne had a couple of offs too, a tree root, and caught him out, and I think he either hit the tree root or hit the boulder that the tree root was by, and that kicked him off. We didn't see that one because he was a little bit ahead of us. And the second one, again, a rut, and it's trying to get the bike out the rut when these deep ruts, when you're in them. For those who do trail riding, this is, child's play, I imagine, but for us novices, it would caught us out. I mean, in this rut, it's getting deeper. Your pegs are catching either side of the rut, and you're trying to get out. And I think that's what caught Wayne out that time, and the bike just spat him off. Again, no broken bones, no harm done. The day was just fantastic. Anyway, I managed to record the entire day, and I kept the camera going. I bought a new power bank. It's sorry, I'm just looking at my note. It's a HETP 26,800 millihours. It's got 2 USB ports. This isn't a sponsored video or anything like that. I just wanted to share it with you because it was really good value. It was 25 quid off Amazon, and it's got 4 little LEDs showing the power there. And it had only used one, and the camera had been running all day. Now, I'm not too sure, at the time that I'm recording this, I'm not too sure how much of the footage is going to be usable. Because we were going down these trails, the trees are really low, it kept whacking you in the face, the camera kept flipping back, and I'll have to keep stopping and adjusting it. But there's sometimes you just can't stop, so I imagine I've got some footage of the sky or the floor or me face down in the mud, but yeah. Anyway, enough waffle. I really hope you enjoy the video, and you know, if you're in the, I mean, people come from all over to go to Bob's. Bob was telling us about this chap who came down from Newcastle upon Tyne, rode down on his 1100 KTM, did the day, and then rode off home again. So, you know, you don't have to be all that local at all. So, and there's plenty of places to stay, you know, if you want to make a weekend of it. So I really recommend giving Bob a call, drop him an email, because I don't know anywhere else that does that. I'm sure there are a few, but yeah, he's such a nice fella. He's got all the kit, so if you haven't got any off-road kit, he'll lend you all of the kit. You can go on your own bike, or you can use one of his gases. And yeah, just a brilliant day out. Anyway, enjoy the video. Thank you.
So the thing that catches people out always is ruts. They'll be less problematical today because it's not slippy, but they still seem to give people difficulties. And the thing with ruts is, A, take it easy. I've been riding them a long time now, and what I tend to do, I tend to sit down and hold the bars very gently, like you should do on a road bike, and let the wheel caster a bit. And I just ride them slowly, and I always have a foot, you know, ready to deploy.
Yeah.
And if they're causing you problems, you're going too fast for your confidence, so
Right.
just slow down. No one's racing anybody here today. It's just, we're going to have a great day out in the countryside. That's that's all it's about. So I don't think you come against anything that's going to phase you today. In the winter, it's slippy, and that brings its own pleasures, really, and it reduces the speeds a lot. So what we tend to do on days like this, we'll cover quite a bit of ground today. My advice is just take it easy. I'm very happy to lead, and you know,
I'm sure after an hour, you know, I'll be more comfortable.
Yeah, there'll be some time when I will wave you on, because it's just easier to get the day going, you know. And actually, some of the parts where I wave you on, it's because you might get into difficulty with a stall or something like that, and it's easy for me to deal with if I'm at the back.
Oh, okay.
But when I'm at the back, I won't be crowding you. You'll be 50 metres in front of me, and then if something happens, I'm there and I can get you going again or whatever, you know.
Real?
But you'll find it'll work out all right.
Are you all right, mate?
Do I need my glasses?
I don't know, do you?
Just thinking of flies.
Yeah, well, flies is the thing. And that and overconfidence.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm not overconfident. Don't worry about that.
That cheers me up on pics. While we're out and about, and you're welcome to take whatever you want. If there's anything you want to photograph, and you want to stop, just stop and we'll sort it out. Give me a shout and I'll sort it. Generally, what I do when I'm pulling up a park next to a rut or something, so I can just stand 2 or 3 inches taller. It's just an easier job to kickstart. But that's mainly because I've got a gammy knee. Yeah, you've got modern bikes, obviously, I presume.
Well, no, I've got 5 bikes.
Yeah.
40, I suppose, is the average.
Oh, right. Oh, well, you'll be fine on these then, because they've got no brakes. No brakes and no power, so you'll be right at home.
Yeah.
Right at home. I always say, because some, obviously a lot of people have modern bikes that are really sharp. They've got really soft brakes, so you just have to bear that in mind.
Just checking my bike out after falling off. That's alright. And you were the one who was worrying about falling off, Wayne.
water splash is gone.
Are you alright, mate?
Yeah,
Have you had enough?
yeah. I just had a rot.
See that? So I've never ever seen that dried up. That's interesting, that. And it's worn it away. There's.
a big battery pack in my pocket. So here's me and Bob.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm